for a story filled with myth. And so gods from history, men that are sick on the sticks. NCAA football is where they now exist. As guardians of the dynasty, they are sick on the sticks. That head coach out of Florida, Freight Train Shane is the name. Crushing all his rivals, cause that's the game they play. From Philly to Wisconsin, they never stood a chance. If you're feeling salty, get on his show, Trash Talk Tuesday at 9 p.m. There is no equally, nothing like this exists. These men are all giants, they're sick on the sticks. Use our beat just like us, the story's old as time. Might as well call Disney, you're a Jedi and we're Order 66. Hurricanes are ablaze. Count your days cause you're through. Filthy's usual dominate you. He stabs people daily, so watch out for his blitz. D-line, backer or safety, he's sick on the sticks. And now J-Dog starts to growl, gearing up for the big fight. He may play Taylor Swift, but on the field you'll feel his bite. Get your ass to the kennel, or don't you get my drift? This man is a dog, he's sick on the sticks. There is no equally, nothing like this exists. These men are all giants, they're sick on the sticks. You try to be just like us, the story's old as time. Might as well call Disney, you're a Jedi and we're Order 66. You think we might be done, but that's where you're wrong. Hive, Torque, and Doc are just the middle of this song. We got Dynasty, Jonesy, Slow and Dell. Best of us, they're in the mix. I told you we're all sick on the sticks. We got 22 other guys, I haven't even named one straight coach and shine. First bombs is smooth, God's just playing a little game. Expert, it's even in his name. Hard hitter, Evans or even Rich, you could be his next bitch. There is no equally, nothing like this exists. These men are all giants, they're sick on the sticks. You try to be just like us, the story's old as time. Might as well call Disney, you're a Jedi and we're Order 66. This league is Hall of Famers, every single guy. Your league is just a decoy. We got Stevie, Irish, and B-Boy. If you wanna get humiliated, retro NBGs can facilitate ya. T-Raw is last in this mix, he's still sick on the sticks. So challenge us to battle, we won't run from a fight. If your league is worthy, you might win the night. But just remember this, we'll make you all bitch, because every one of us is sick on the sticks. There is no equally, nothing like this exists. These men are all giants, they're sick on the sticks. You try to be just like us, the story's old as time. Might as well call Disney, you're a Jedi and we're Order 66. How many times do we have to tell you we are sick on the sticks?
Your friendly neighborhood Snypz and your friendly neighborhood J-Dog is in the building here tonight. Welcome, everybody, to Snypz TV Gaming. Again, I'm your boy Snypz. I got my guy J-Dog in the building with me. J-Dog, what's cracking, my brother?
Hey, thank you again for having me. Not a whole lot. We're doing well. We're really looking forward to this game. It's been a lot of heavy smack talk going into this one, so I'm excited for it.
Yes.
Really ought to be a good one.
Yes, indeed. So look, Hive and the Ducks, Swiper and I was about to say Seminoles. I'm going crazy right now. I'm tripping. Swiper and the Fighting Irish. And look, both of these teams. Can you talk to us a little bit about both of these squads right now? What is going on with these two guys? We're in week 11. All right, so what's going on with these two guys right now? And I've heard that there's a lot of trash talk going on with this particular matchup as well.
Yeah, there has been, and there's trash talk in the chat now too. Shane saying that I need to man the F up and speak like I have a pair. First of all, Shane, you don't know my story. Secondly, he does, but just about as well as anybody in the league. No, this is gonna be an awesome game. You hit the nail on the head. So trash talk is the very first place we're gonna start. I have a quote from earlier today. Swiper. So records aside, right? Because Oregon is coming into this looking very strong. They're a contender for the Pac-12 championship. They are looking like they're going to go to the college football playoff as long as nothing falls off the rails or anything like that.
Yeah.
And Swiper at 5-4 he started the season very strong and kind of fell off a little bit towards the end. So that 5-4 is the way he's been playing recently. Although some of those losses are coming to the CPU, which is brutal, and a lot of our guys will play the users better. So I fully expect it. But regardless of what anyone's looking at, literally Swiper said earlier today, plan for today. Get off work, go take a nap, wake up, rip the bong 5 times, blow the Ducks out by 80.
Wow.
Those were his words. That was his prediction.
Wow.
Straight up going into this game. Coming in hot with that one. Some quotes over here on Hive's side of the ball. Of course, Luke Moga is his quarterback, and Moga stands for Make Oregon Great Again. Quote from Hive, we're going to run the ball and make Notre Dame pay for it. That's what he said.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, so I mean, damn. There's a lot going on, obviously.
They're not shying away. No. And I don't expect for that to be the case in the game either. I know just in a pregame conversation that I had with Hive, he's planning on breaking out some interesting things. So for those of you that don't know, redshirting players gives you an extra year of eligibility with them, and it used to be they couldn't play at all. Now they can play in up to 4 games.
Yes.
By the time you get to week 11, you start to get in that area where maybe you can see some redshirt guys get into the action because they have 4 games of eligibility, so you may as well play them, at least 4 times.
Yeah.
So you may or may not see some of these guys take a redshirt player that they're knowing the other player is not going to be expecting if all they did was look at a depth chart or look at stats or things like that. And I think that alone makes for these late season games to be really exciting.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, this is going to be something else. Obviously, here, Oregon's sitting undefeated at 9-0 right now. They're starting off here on defense as the Fighting Irish get things started here running the football, and they get a 3-yard gain on the play. It'll bring it now to a 2nd down and 7. But talk to us a little bit about this quarterback here for Oregon. He looks like he's not playing too bad this year. No, not playing too bad. I like what I'm seeing here so far for Quick, and his name speaks for a reason. I'm assuming he's very fast, the freshman.
Yeah, he's been all right on Swiper's side of the ball this season. Jeremiah Love is really the story, and that's who's going to get this pass right out of the backfield right there.
Yep.
But ultimately, Gideon Quick has had an okay season. It hasn't been a dumpster fire or anything like that.
No.
He's a freshman quarterback, so you do expect for there to be a little bit of growing pains. But this season, he's done a very good job of leaning on Jeremiah Love. Like I said, he's fallen off a little bit recently, but at 5-4, he's still definitely got a bowl game in his sights. You're Notre Dame. The boosters will have you headed to a bowl game.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
So there have been some growing pains there, but I think he's adjusted.
Well, the good thing about it here for Notre Dame as well, too, is we see another tote and gets about a 4-yard gain there for Jeremiah Love, brings it to a 2nd down and 6. The good thing about Notre Dame right now is they get this victory here today. They're sitting 5-4, so they get this victory today. They're guaranteed a bowl game. So that's definitely a big deal for Notre Dame. But obviously, you still want to try to win out to give yourself somewhat of an opportunity. Do you think they have an opportunity to make the college playoff if they were to win out?
Notre Dame, I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm not thinking so either. But you're in the league, so you would know, a lot further than I would. Obviously.
Yeah, so 4-loss teams, it's really a tall task to get into the college football net playoff. Now, if it was ever going to happen, it'd probably be a team that beat the number 3 team in the country who was undefeated late. But I don't think even that. I think if they beat Oregon, like they win tonight, they'll be ranked next week. But I truly don't see a way that they can get into the college football playoff in this league with 4 losses.
Yeah, this will be a huge win, though. They'll definitely be. I think they'll definitely be ranked if they get this win here today. But this defense is kind of stepping up early here for Oregon as they force a 2nd down and 10. Notre Dame is moving the ball effectively a little bit right now. Again, it's the first drive. He's got to try to feel out this Oregon squad. And Hive has just been massive on the defensive side throughout the regular season as well, hasn't he?
Yes, he's just played at a very high level. His roster he said at Oregon's the track school. He's got a ton of guys that can fly on both sides of the ball, and you're going to see that. I mean, you're looking at it right now. He caught a block trying to pursue it, but
he got blessed that wasn't picked right there. I'll tell you that. That brings it now to a 3rd down. That was a blessing in disguise right there for sure.
Absolutely. I mean, if nothing else, you don't get this, you can at least punt the ball now because that should have been picked. And that's the area of the field where an interception is very dangerous.
Well, see that now. That's the thing too. When you talk about certain teams and what they do on a 2nd down going into 3rd down. I was talking to one of my guys about this before. And this is kind of the same situation here where you almost get a interception. Should have been an interception. And then 3rd down, you come out and you do the same thing. And then it's picked. And then this time it's picked. And you don't want to make that mistake here. And it looks like he's not going to make that mistake. Instead, he'll get the 1st down on the play. So shut me up real quick. 1st and 10 coming up here at the 40-yard line.
No, I'll tell you what, though. Well, first of all, 3 first downs in a row. Awesome start. We love to see that out of Swiper Notre Dame. But to your point exactly, a ton of people do that. They almost throw a pick and then they just go and run another dumb play. I can say a ton of people do that because I am one of them. I will absolutely pull something stupid like that. And it's true. You really do have to change the mentality. You don't want to get into too much of a situation where you're like not taking any chances at all.
Right.
But you absolutely do want to, let's not go ahead and make one of those decisions again. If what players should do is put themselves basically in situations where they cannot throw an interception coming off of a throw where they almost did. Even if it's something a little safe, just play something safe then. Don't turn the ball over.
Indeed. 2nd down to 6 here at the 36-yard line. Pistol set. We'll hand it off again. And, I thought he was going to get a block there. Instead, it's a 3rd down and 1. That could have been a tutty more than likely if he was to get that block. Then all you would have had is one guy to beat. But a 3rd down and 1 coming up here at the 31-yard line. Notre Dame is taking their time here on this drive, just inching the ball downfield, gathering 1st downs here. He's coming right back out here in the pistol. And let's see what he does here.
Speed on that play, by the way.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. So 3rd down and 1. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Hands it off, and he gets wrecked for a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring it down to a 4th down and 3. So now decision-making time here on 4th down for Swiper. What do you think he's going to do here?
I think, he's taking enough time. I think he's going to go for it. It's tough. 33 yards. That's a roughly, 53-yard field goal, maybe a little less. But, okay, so he is going to maybe go for it. This is a very tough field goal to make. Points are huge. We'll see if he can hit this.
I wish right now I was a fly on the wall on the other side of the stream, looking at his, that's definitely off right there, no doubt. So, a 1st and 10 coming up now. So now Oregon about to get busy here for the first time today. And you talked about Moga earlier. What is it pronounced?
It's Luke Moga. Moga is, of course, the acronym for Make Oregon Great Again.
Okay.
It's not actually. That's the meme. That's a real life player whose name is literally Luke Moga.
Yes.
But just tune in because you're going to want to watch this.
All right. Well, here we go. 1st and 10. As a toss to the outside, and he's trying a halfback pass, and he's going to get the completion. But it might be a hold, more than likely coming back. Let's see what happens here. He stays in bounds and all the way down to the 1, and a legal man downfield. So all that for nothing. All that for nothing.
So one thing we had talked about going into this game, that's one of those redshirt guys. So that halfback is actually was an athlete who was like a subpar quarterback who had very good physical attributes. So he just made him a running back because it made more sense. Because he's got good speed, good change of directions, everything. Can't throw the ball so well. But
Yes.
he can throw the ball miles better than your average halfback. So he had talked about maybe he said there's got to be a sweet window of where he would try and run that play. And I was like, why not just come out and do it on the first play of the game?
And that's Jordan James, right? That's Jordan James you're talking about.
Yeah.
So 1st and 15, launches that up. Little floater there, and he'll get the first down. So 1st and 10 now coming up.
Yeah. Great pass. You're gonna see a lot of that. You're gonna see them spreading the ball out. It's your typical Oregon spread offense. They want to get guys around. I mean, sometimes he comes out in the Maryland eye, so it's like all over the place. But whatever they come out in, you know it's gonna be fast.
So 1st down and 10, and this time Moga's gonna keep it. And look at the speed on this joker. My goodness gracious me. 2nd down and 2 coming up here. Man.
Yeah, and more even than just the speed is the shiftiness. Able to navigate that to make 28 just kind of obsolete and get a bunch of yards where a lot of other quarterbacks would just take a loss.
2nd down and 2 here at the 43-yard line. This has been pretty easy for them to move the ball downfield thus far. With a $1:36 remaining, still a 0-0 ball game here in this first quarter. And the toss pass here is going to take off, and there's that speed again as he will gather another 1st down on the play. 1st and 10 now coming up here at the 41-yard line, and Oregon looking pretty solid here so far.
Yeah, they're doing exactly what they want to do. They move the ball down the field. He doesn't take a ton of like ridiculous deep shots. I say that, he might be about to do that right now. It picks his spots for sure.
Ooh, nice play. Good play there. Good pressure there on the defensive side. Logan Thomas gets in there for the play, and a 2nd down and 14 now coming up. He was untouched, unscathed on that one. Yeah,
well, okay, in fairness, I was going to say, sometimes you'll see defensive linemen just kind of like basically glitch to the quarterback. That was a little quick, but in fairness, he was not blocked, so he was going to get there quick either way.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. So
oh, no.
His stuff went off. I hope he didn't lose power or something. I mean, I don't know.
No.
But I think we're still live.
We are.
I don't think it's me. I'm double checking my stream right now. I don't think it's me. I guess we need to find out what's up. He may have lost power or something. Let's see what's going on. He's not in Florida, is he?
No.
Okay. I was just curious.
No. I hope it's not just the internet and they're not. I mean, I guess I hope it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't.
It would have to. Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna have to. I had an error in the app.
Error.
Oh, boy.
Error in what app exactly?
The game may have just straight up crashed on him.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I mean, that does happen from time to time. I'll tell you right now. There's an issue. There's an issue going on right now after the update for obviously this is college. This is college here. But there was an update for Madden this morning, and yeah, it looks like there was an issue. Because he is back on the screen. So, yeah, there was an issue on the game, so he's back on the screen. So, just got to find out what they're doing. I guess they're probably going to just start the game over. I'm gonna assume, or they're gonna keep.
I would imagine. Yeah.
Yeah,
I would imagine they're just gonna start from net zero.
Yeah, I would imagine they're gonna start the game over. It's like, it's all good. All right, so as I was saying a second ago, though, but that there's an issue with Madden, where a couple of leagues, I know one of the leagues actually that I was supposed to commentate tonight, they just simply couldn't connect to their game. It was an AFC Championship game that needed to be connected, and they simply couldn't connect to the game at all. They couldn't do it at all. Like, they tried and tried. They tried to reset everything. They tried to do everything to get into the game, and then they actually looked on X and saw that there's a few other people having the same issue.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know exactly what is going on. Again, they're gonna find out exactly what they're gonna do, but just constant issues, man. Lately when updates happen, that's kind of the biggest thing. When the updates are happening, the updates are breaking things in multiple leagues, and that's a primary issue right now with EA. Hopefully they get these things rectified and taken care of, but right now, man, stuff like this here, this is rough. It's definitely rough.
It is rough. Oh boy. Shane's in chat telling me to check out the other game. I thought so. We have another. Honestly, had I realized the timing, I thought that we were gonna play it later. This may have been a game we were gonna tap. It's Hida versus Filthy, and but it's like the number 2 team in the country and the number 5 team in the country.
Oh, send me the link. Send me the link. I'll go back and forth.
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah, why not? It may as well. They're obviously restarting this game here.
I will say it's a blowout. It's 35-3.
Oh,
or 34-3.
Oh, is that even worth it?
And there's a minute left in the third quarter. If there was more time, maybe. But that does not look great.
A minute left in the third.
Yeah. That's probably not even worth a look right now.
Well, we're going to look at it for 1 second. How about that?
Yeah. Go for it.
We'll look at it for 1 second here. This is a dominant performance here in the Battle of Florida. And, damn, 34-3 right now.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming at all.
Against the 2 seed. And Miami is the number 2 seed. They might lose their first game today. Florida State might move up to number 2, huh?
Yeah, in Miami, too.
Wow.
That is. If he can hang on to this is going to be a massive signature win on the season for Hida.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, Filthy's made some fantastic comebacks, but 31 points in 1 quarter, I don't know.
He's lucky that wasn't picked off. That would have been definitely been lights out. Look at that. I mean, that should have been an interception.
Yeah.
Wow.
He had that guy, but he needed to throw it earlier.
3rd down and 8 here. We're gonna go back to the other game in just a moment. They've already started it up. As they
Fucking another drop.
Wow, another drop. It's a bad day here today. End of the third quarter, near the end of the third quarter here, and they got 104 yards?
Yeah.
My goodness.
I would imagine that he at least feels like this is just one of those games.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is.
For this entire team to just no-show me.
That's exactly what this is an absolute, this is a dog walk right now, basically.
Yeah.
Wow, that's rough. All right, we'll get back to the game at hand here. And did they say that they're just starting the game over? I think they did, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 0. I mean, there wasn't a score to recreate. So.
Yeah, exactly. So 2nd down and 2. Oregon with the football. And Moga gonna keep it, and he pushes his way forward. It'll get a yard on the play. So that brings it down to a 3rd down and 1. So this is, for anybody that is just coming in and tuning into this game, the game cut off basically. So they just restarted the game. So it is, and it wasn't a game. There wasn't a score either for the game. So it was a 0-0 ball game. So just want to put that out there to everybody that may have just came in here. As he's going to get an easy first down run. Nice cut. That'll get knocked down. 1st and 10 now. Hit the 41-yard line here for Oregon. Again, the number 3 seeded team in the league and in the country, I guess we should say. I got to get into the habit, J-Dog, of actually saying when we're playing college football, I got to get into the habit of saying country. Stop saying league. It's not a league. I got to say country. I got to get into the habit of that. I've commentated so much Madden that, you know, I get so used to it. You know what I mean? So,
yeah. I mean, this
is a league.
I don't hate it.
This is a league.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We got a guy who should be in this chat right here, but there was a discussion. Oh!
Wow!
Right where he needed to be. That's great defense by that safety.
Yeah,
Don't be a hero. Don't do something stupid and give it up.
Yep.
Just go up there, try and break it up. Maybe try and pick it.
Yep.
But
he definitely tried to pick it, but he was in a perfect spot.
Right. Well, and that guy is, I don't know how tall he is, but that's a guy on the screen, 95 speed, 97 jumping. That's who you want to throw a deep ball to.
My goodness.
But those safeties, they're no joke either. 3rd and 12 here. This is the first time that he's really been tested in this early game, even if you count the other start.
So 3rd down and 12. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Still winding down. He's got to hurry up and make a call. Finally does, and he had his backer open. He throws it the other way and is picked off. He threw it way too late. A block, and he is gone. TTC to the crib for the touchdown.
Man, Jason Helton covered like 3 different people on that route. Like, it looked like he had so many options to go to on that left side of the field, but honestly, not one of them was ever that open. So, yeah, that's.
He threw that ball entirely too late. He had the back open out of the backfield. He would have had a first down. He just wanted that. He wanted the proper route to be ran, and that was the problem right there. You got to throw that a little bit earlier when you have an opportunity to do it. He was wide open for the first down.
I'm pretty sure he had the in coming across that would have been open earlier as well.
That too, yes.
Yikes. Okay. Well, here, let's see how he responds now, because
he's got to do something here, obviously. If you're just coming in here, again, we had a little bit of some extra coverage. We didn't cover a whole lot of it because it's a complete blowout in Florida right now. And we came back to this game, obviously, but Florida State is just lambasting. They are lambasting Miami right now, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those games. You know how coaches will tell you some losses are so bad you just don't even look at the tape. You just throw it away. Like I feel like that might be one of those. Hurricane hit as a Cat 5 in Miami. Yeah. Yeah. Shane is ripping him off in chat right now.
Yeah, he's on one today. And that's a nice play. He's gonna get the first. You're not catching him. I mean, it's just we already know what it is. He punches in a big time touchdown.
I was like that was the most awkward to the crib ever, because it was like, is he? I guess.
Yeah, I mean, again, just take a look at this. I mean, the second he starts, he just takes off. There's just no way you're catching him.
Yeah.
And the thing about college football too is you got to understand that, and we talked about this in the past. The angles that they take on defense is nowhere near as good as Madden is. You know what I mean? College does a lot of other things better, but again, the angles on defense, they're just not going to beat plays like that at all. It's not going to happen.
They're atrocious. Although I will say, I don't even think that safety took that bad of an angle. I just think he's not fast enough. Luke Moga is ridiculous. So I don't know that there's an angle he could take, to be honest.
is it safe to say, as we see this 1st and 10 play here, and that is going to be caught for a 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6. Is it safe to say that we might see Oregon in a national championship?
Well, I mean, it's early. So it depends on the bracket, to be honest with you, because I will say this: it would not surprise me in the least. Wouldn't be surprised at all.
Right.
Because, I mean, look at this. He throws the pick 6. He marches right down the field and scores. He's got Swiper in a 3rd and 9 now. And it's like, if he gets a stop here, gets the ball back, it's almost like that pick 6 never even happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the first quarter still. So, like, yeah, I think he's a very strong candidate to go there. But the thing is, there's a lot of parity at the top in this league. So it wouldn't surprise me at all to see him in there. It also wouldn't surprise me to see him not in the national championship.
3rd down and 9, and launches this up, and there's those angles again, and he'll get another 1st down on the play. So 1st and 10 coming up. Those angles are just wild, man. They're so difficult to guard on the defensive side.
Yeah, and it could be, I guess I haven't paid enough attention. I don't think he's messed with zone depths or anything like that. Because that can sometimes play a factor into it.
Yes.
But you know what? I don't mind that. Too many times I feel like wide receivers could be underneath coverage and just don't, and they allow a guy to come underneath and pick it, and I hate that.
3-yard gain on that play there for Owens, and that'll be a 2nd down and 7 coming up. So still early in this ball game. Again, a 7-7 game. Before the game cut out on us, it was 0-0. So basically, in a nutshell, this has been a tie situation throughout the stoppage and now in this game here. 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line. And Quick going to hand it off again. Breaks to the left side of the hash marks and knocked down at the 48. And I'll bring it down to a 3rd down and 4 coming up with 2 minutes left here in the first quarter.
Unfortunate that 20 just kind of broke free of that block so quickly, because it looked like he might have had 1st down yardage. But I, again, said it earlier, these Oregon Ducks can fly around the field. They do. So it's like, just when you think you might have a little bit of daylight, they're going to run you down.
3rd down and 4 here at the 48. Bring the safety in. We know what kind of speed this defense has, and there it is. A 4th down and 4 coming up, and that's the beauty of having a speedy team. A very speedy team is the fact that you can do things like bring the safety into the box to help you out and still be able to catch up to whoever else you need to catch up to. It's really a crazy situation here with this Oregon team, man. I'll be honest with you. I think I'll call it out there right now and say I think we're going to see Oregon in a national championship. I mean, there's just too much going on with this team. Unless he has some major injuries, like, for example, Moga is injured for the year, then other than that, I don't see a lot of teams being able to actually beat this team and beat Hive, going into the national championship. Now, when you get to the national championship, that's a different story. But as you can see, another fast running with Jordan James and another 1st down. I mean, this is just going to be a tough team to stop across the board, in my opinion.
Listen, I agree with you, and I think, and Snypz pointed out in chat, right now the CFP has Oregon and Ohio State playing in round 2. Fun fact, people in our league will know, Oregon and Ohio State, those 2 users are brothers. So that'll be a very interesting matchup, and they typically do play each other very closely. One would expect that out of brothers that are both good at the game. And plus, Ohio State has an utterly disgusting recruiting class this year. That doesn't obviously affect what's going to happen in the playoff. Just to kind of reiterate that Ohio State team is very, very heavy on the roster talent as well, just the same as this Oregon team is.
And who's the owner of Ohio State?
Oh, so Ohio State is Snypz.
Oh, that's
Sorry,
Snypz.
I should have mentioned it. Snypz, who mentioned in chat
Okay.
that's what the matchup is the guy. Okay. Snypz hasn't said anything, so not to make this about me. I had a tragic event happen earlier, so I recruited a 5-star scrambling quarterback, the first quarterback that Wisconsin has had in forever. I recruited him in like his first game, like it was very Rodgers-esque, like 4 snaps in. Oh, he had X.
Oh.
And there's the spy. And that's pick.
Tough.
Oh.
Tough. And he's still on the run here and finally knocked down. That was tough. That was a tough call right there. Take a look.
Yeah. I think he's just looking downfield. Because I don't know how he's missing the underneath.
And actually, nah, he didn't have X. There was a guy underneath, so he really didn't have anybody.
R1 too, though.
Wait, yeah, you might be right.
I think both of those guys were open before he made the decision to bail out. It's not exactly like wide open. You do have to be smart, otherwise the guy in the middle will pick it. But yeah, it's very, very Levis-esque.
Levis-esque.
Will Levis. That's funny. But yeah, so Snypz said Snypz is kicking you down. Oh, I don't. No. He didn't say that. Anyways, long story short, I had this awesome kid. It was amazing. I was super excited. He was ultra talented. He was elite development, and he broke his neck in my first game.
He broke his neck?
Or maybe it was my third game. Yes, literally broken vertebrae.
His career's done.
Career ending. Yep.
Wow. Wow, man.
It was in at the end of a game that I was losing to Navy as well.
Oh
Navy.
my goodness.
So, needless to say, that was one of the worst days I've ever had when it comes to this game.
Yeah. Wow. Broken neck, gone for his career. His career was done.
We'll see. The game just says it's like a 42-week injury, although that number hasn't come down at all.
42 weeks. Yeah, I mean, that's your career pretty much.
Nah, it's just like a season and a half.
I guess if you count the off season and everything, if they're gonna do that, then I got you.
And listen, it did let me redshirt him, which there's a medical redshirts aren't a thing in this game, I don't think, but it did let me redshirt him. So I don't know. I'm he's not gonna be here next year, but it'd be nice. All right, let's see. Back to it though. I'm really interested to see what he got the first down. I want to see what Swiper can do with this drive. The game has felt good moves. The game has sort of felt like it's a bit of a seesaw here because he gets the pick six early and then Hive marches down the field and scores on him and then holds him to a 3 and out and gets the ball back, and it looks like maybe Hive's gonna turn the thing around, but then Hive throws the pick. So now it's really important that Swiper capitalizes on this and gets points.
Let's see what he could do here on 2nd down to 7. Frank, you're absolutely right, man. I got to get my math together, brother. You're absolutely right. And a flag on the play here. Let's see what this flag is. And it'll be a hold, so bring it back a notch. Unless he's going to...
No, he made the right call. You declined that, I think.
He declined it. Yeah, he did. 3rd down and 9.
I guess, I don't... 3rd and 9 is certainly makeable, but the way he's playing defense, at this point, I think you got to smell the blood in the water. You can get this guy a 3rd and 9. The pressure's been getting there. You've been able to, because you've got so much speed, leave guys in the box and make it a headache for the other guy to do anything. I 100% agree with his decision to decline that penalty.
And he's going to get hit in the process, and that's going to be picked off. So Oregon with the interception gets a solid block. He's on his way. He's hitting the sideline, and he can hit the gritty as well. TTC to the crib for the touchdown.
Yeah, that's just too easy. I'd have to go back and see. I don't know if he had somebody else open. Didn't look like it. That man coverage looked really, really tight. Man. This is... I think I'm starting to get in your camp. I think this is a team that's going to go to a national title game. Because if you can call man coverage and have it as tight of coverage as that, what kind of stuff can people call against that to get separation? I'm not saying it'll never happen. It's just it's gonna be tough sledding.
But the thing about it, and Trey just bought it in the chat as well too, because I totally agree with him. He was open. The problem was he got hit in the process, so it was not a good throw, because he did get hit. So that's why he was able to actually, get that interception. Obviously, be able to run it back for the tutty. So Now it's a 14-7 game. And now, let's see what, oh, nice play there. He's going to get the first down. So now Swiper's got to kind of be careful on what he's going to be doing here for the rest of this game. You know, obviously throwing a pick six, that's going to bring the morale down a little bit. But if he could just keep his composure throughout the rest of this half, there's still plenty of time in this game to get back in it. But he's got to get Jeremiah Love going as well, too. It's a 2nd down and 10, no gain on the play there. But I think he's really got to get this running game going here for, for Notre Dame. You remember in the first game, before it went out, the first game, he just inched his way down the field. And it was, although he didn't score, that's the type of drive I think he needs against this Oregon team. He doesn't want to put this offense back out on the field every single time, especially that quick. He's going to hit him with the halfback screen. And he will get down and gain now to a 3rd down and 4 coming up. And now this should be an interesting call coming up here for Notre Dame.
Yeah, I love that play call too. Call a screen, get some yards. I mean, those aren't guaranteed yards anymore.
Yes.
Those can go sideways too. But get some yards, make it 3rd and manageable here. Don't give yourself another 3rd and long. And we'll see. It looks like we're going to have a heavy defensive front here.
3rd and 4. Good protection. And finally going down as that's going to bring it down to a 4th and 4. He tried to wait on that little quick post, but it wasn't going to work out. The defense got in there easily, and now they got to punt the football out. So still down 14-7. Oregon's going to get the ball back. And this is what we just got done talking about here. Is he's going to, he actually stepped out of bounds to 16. So
that feels bad.
Yeah, so, at this point right now, this is what we were just talking about a second ago. These are the things you don't want to do with this Oregon team, giving them the football back on offense so quickly. If you're Notre Dame, I feel like you got to use a lot more clock and just inch your way downfield.
Yeah, I agree. And somebody said it was, I think, LDA said it in chat, like Notre Dame, if they're going to do anything in this game, they have got to get J Love working.
Yes, absolutely.
I agree.
And look at this, launching this up here, and that's going to be a good swat down. Got to bring it out to a 2nd down. Fantastic swat down.
That's a great user swat too. That's really good job of Swiper keeping his head on his shoulders, because a lot of people, myself included, would go for a pick there, and there's a good chance there's just no animation at all, and then you're giving up a touchdown. So that was very smart of him to realize, hey, this is not a gimme. Let me just go ahead and bat it down.
Yes.
And live to see another play.
So a 2nd down and 10 coming up here at the 16-yard line. And Moga going to hand it off here. It gets only 2 on the play. It'll bring it down to a 3rd down.
Third and 8, so this is, where you want to be as Swiper. You're thinking to yourself, maybe I get the ball back, but we got to play stout defense here. And of course, with the understanding that Oregon can attack you in any one of a number of ways, even on 3rd and 8.
That's the thing. That's the thing about Oregon, is they just have so many different avenues, but obviously playing away is going to be a little bit more difficult, as you can very well see right now. 3rd and 8 here at the 19. Got to hurry up and hike it. Finally does. And he's going to hand it off here, and there goes that speed. There's nothing you could do about it. Another 1st down play here for the Ducks.
Really damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because if you spread things out to try and match the speed they're going to have on the outsides, you're not leaving enough density in the middle to stop something like that from happening. And even on 3rd and 8, it's just as much of a risk of that happening as what would be like 3rd and 2.
So 1st and 10 here at the 35. Quick pass going to be caught and gets the first and then some, staying upright and all the way down to the 47-yard line. And a new set of downs here once again as Burfict gets in there for his first catch of the day.
Yeah, good tight quick spin right there too. Didn't lose a whole lot of forward momentum with that. Just good smart play, and he's marching down the field.
1st down and 10 here now at the 47-yard line. We've officially hit the 2-minute warning in this one. That's going to be a 2nd down now coming up. So it looks like Chirac is in the chat right now. Big shout out to everybody in the chat. I didn't say hi to everybody. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Hi, I'm Mr. Snypz.
1 yard gain on the play there is going to bring it down to a 3rd down and 6. Chirac just got done getting a big win, right? He's the one.
Yes.
He's got Florida State, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we tuned in there, Chirac, and we got right out.
We have a thing, right, where we don't show extreme or grotesque violence on this stream.
Yeah,
so as soon as we pulled up your game,
yes.
we were like, we gotta get out of here.
Yes. We had to put the blurry visions on the score. You know what I'm saying? We had to make sure we put that on there. So
almost caught a warning from the FCC.
I'm telling you. So he's in the red zone now, 1st and 10. And if Oregon scores here, man, it's going to be difficult for Swiper to get back in this thing. He's going to hand it off, cuts it inside, and look at that run once again. And right there, although that's a tough run, J-Dog, that's nothing but speed right there. That's just James getting in there, just hitting the hole fast. That's all he's doing.
When he's getting a lot of forward momentum, right? When you're that quick, you don't have to be the biggest back.
No.
You're just it's like you're getting shot out of a cannon. It's hard to slow you down.
Absolutely. 2nd down and 2 here at the 5. Hands it off here again, cuts it inside, and gets the 1st. But couldn't punch it in the end zone just yet.
Outcome right there for Swiper.
Yeah.
Just at that point, you want him to just score.
Yeah.
Because it's just going to take more time off the clock.
Yep. Score, get the ball, so you can get the ball back at that point. Agreed, 1,000%. 1st down and goal coming up. And gonna hand it off, and that was easy. Punching in another Oregon touchdown.
Ezekiel Wick taking it right up the middle. No resistance.
No resistance whatsoever. It's a 14-point lead now. As again, Oregon is just starting to make it look a little bit easy here. And now Notre Dame has got a lot of pressure on them. So let's see what Swiper could do here on this drive. There's still a lot of time left when you talk about college football, J-Dog. There's a lot of time left still.
Yeah, well, I mean, we say it every time, right? Like
Yeah.
44 seconds and 2 timeouts is plenty of time.
Yes.
You just got to play smart.
Yeah. And the thing too is, if you have to get a field goal, take your field goal. You do what you got to do. You take whatever points you could get if you could get yourself at least in field goal range. Well, let's see how he gets started here. And he's going to launch this up, and that's an ugly throw there. 2nd down and 10 coming up here at the 20. He's got to stop playing. Well, he's really got to start playing, I should say.
Yeah. Man, it's hard to tell. It looked like he may if he could have had an extra second. That's the problem though. This pass rush is getting home too quick.
Yeah, they are. And that, wow, he made the catch. I didn't think he would make that catch.
Oh, he didn't deserve that.
That ball just zipped in there for the 1st, and now he's going to launch it up, and he gives it right back. And there goes the speed. One play. Oh, my gosh. And wow. He got hit out of bounds, but my goodness.
How many cornerbacks are you going to see just say, get off of me like that?
Insult to injury, to say the least. Wow. Just wow.
Oh, and now you got Moga just... that's crazy.
Wow.
Incomplete, but just Moga's just ability. So what we missed there was Moga rolling out and just getting the ball away, but just his ability to pull away from the defenders.
Yeah.
You know, 93% of quarterbacks in the nation are getting sacked on that play.
It speaks volumes. What Moga could do here, it really does. And he's launching into double coverage here, and that's going to be incomplete. So 3rd and 10, 8 seconds left. And now Oregon is going to be the team that has an opportunity to at least kick a field goal here. So we'll see what happens.
I'm sure Swiper is wishing that one of the 2 knuckleheads in the back of the end zone there would have picked that off because it would have made his life a lot easier. Not the world we're in.
3rd down and 10.
It's pretty noisy, so he's not able to change his play. This is so infuriating.
Whoa, what happened? What in the world?
Huh?
He just sat. He just made the field goal, just so everybody knows. He did make the field goal. So it's 24-7 now, but he just sat down like that. That was odd.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
Hey, give me like 2 seconds. I gotta run outside.
Oh, no problem.
I'll be right back.
So 1st and 10 coming up as we start the 3rd quarter in this Week 11 game of the week here in the Sick on the Sticks lead. Again, I'm your boy Snypz. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in to yet another banger, or we hope was going to be a banger, but right now it's banging Notre Dame's head 24-7. It's been a rough one for him so far, but he's starting the quarter off here with the football. Let's see if he can kind of turn things around a little bit as he tries to get the running game intact, but gets absolutely nothing and brings it now to a 2nd down and 10. So first half, obviously, with all this speed here for the Ducks, it's been extremely difficult for Notre Dame to get a stop. And it's probably been quite infuriating as well, too, as he almost gets in there for the sack. He just missed them. And that'll bring it now to a 3rd down and 5 here at the 30.
Yeah, I swear, it's always something. The last however many Wednesday nights, there's always been some nonsense.
Yeah.
For me. But all right. Yeah, this isn't... Well, this first down is going to be huge if he can get it.
And he won't get it. So it's a 4th and 5 now.
So the thing that, like, separates, championship caliber users from really good users is the ability to adjust. And we need to see Swiper adjust to the pressure on 3rd down, because at this point, I can just tell you that on 3rd and whatever, he's gonna, Oregon is gonna be bringing pressure.
Yeah.
So you have to either leave extra guys in the block or call plays that you know are going to beat that quickly. Now, I realize that's a hard task because everybody in the secondary can just run and just run with all of your players. But repeatedly, I'm just seeing him get crushed on 3rd down, and it's like I'm not seeing an adjustment, and if there is one, it's not working.
And I'll tell you right now, just to kind of piggyback off what you were just talking about here, when you think about adjustments, okay, we've seen it in prior games. We've seen, for example, Freight getting dominated, and he adjusted, and he gets back into games. We see that. We've seen that on the regular here, and for multiple guys here in the league, we've seen it. Right now here, I gotta say for Swiper, the adjustments simply ain't there yet, and if we don't see it on the next drive, I think stick a fork in the game. It's a wrap. We're almost there already as it is. I think if he gets a field goal here, I think if Hive gets a field goal here, this game is over. You know what I mean? I think if he gets a field goal, it's done. But again, but we need to see what Notre Dame could do here as we get another toss, and we'll get an 8-yard gain there, brings it now to a 2nd down and 2. But we just need to see what Notre Dame is going to be able to do here as far as the adjustments. We just simply have not seen it yet. And again, we've seen it so many times with so many other players, but we're not seeing it here with a team right now that's 5-4 and has an opportunity to make a bowl game. And look at that, wide open, and Oregon will punch in another touchdown.
Yeah, it's too easy. That's like taking candy from a baby. That's all there is to it, and that's part of the thing. That's one of the things that makes playing Hive and this roster so difficult, is that they have so many really effective ways to beat you. So he's getting mauled on the ground this whole drive.
Yes.
So it's like, all right, let's bring some guys up into the box, and then just immediately you get beat over the top.
It's been a tough game. It's been a tough game here for the Fighting Irish, man. But I want to see the fight. I mean, despite the game pretty much being over here right now, I still want to see some type of fight. That's what I need to see right now
I agree.
from Swiper.
I agree.
Where's the fight? Let's see it right now. Let's see what he could do here on this first drive after being down by this much right now. This is a nose wipe. This is officially nose wipe season. It's a 24-point lead. This is nose wipe season right here. Matter of fact, I apologize, but I gotta give my guy the graphic. He's got to get the graphic. It's official, like a ref with a whistle. It's nose wipe season. He's got to get the graphic because he's down 24 points right now. But again, in college football, it's not hard to come back from 24 points. We've seen it. It's not hard. It really is.
But you're not buying it in this game.
Not this game. No, not this game. Unfortunately, I'm not buying it in this game right now because, again, I don't see the fight right now by Swiper. You know, the Swiper looks, he's just down in the dumps right now because of the things that has happened throughout this game. So, you know, it takes a toll on you after a while.
It does. And your mental can just get, like, kaboomed. But I will say, he doesn't look like he's given up. And I know the offense just hasn't been there, obviously. 71 passing yards, 3 minutes and 50 seconds into the third quarter. That's got to be better. But it's going to come down to doing what he's doing right now. He's at the 35-yard line. This is realistically as good of a scoring opportunity as he's had all game. Right? The pick six was his he doesn't have an offensive touchdown.
Absolutely.
So I think this is exactly what we were asking for. And it looked like, man, he had extra guys blocking. They're just sending so damn many people.
Yeah.
Oregon is. And so it's like, it feels difficult. But up to that point in the drive, he'd been handling the defense well. I think he's got to stick to that. Keep your head on your shoulders. And also, this is the kind of the point in the game where, like, you just got to start calling plays that you don't normally call. Because what you're trying isn't going to work.
Absolutely. And you, when you get to a point where, as he does get the first down here, so this is the type of fight I want to see here. But, you know, when you get to a point where you're losing by so much and there's not a lot that you can actually do, it's time to kind of dig into the bag of tricks a little bit and start figuring out what can you do for the next game to try to build things up, you know, in your play in your play calling. You know, what different things you could run that nobody else runs. You really got to start digging into the bag of tricks as we see a 9-yard loss on that sack there by Purchase. So a second down and 19 now coming up. But you got to start digging into the bag of tricks because whatever tricks you're doing right now, like you just said, it's just simply not working right now.
Yeah. Anything else, right? Like
yeah, anything else right now. Yeah, you're right. Anything else right now. Second down and 19 here at the 28. Back for the pass here again. He's got plenty of protection here and a little comeback route, but he can't make the catch. And it's a third down and 19. And you wonder if that was a drop. That's a drop, but the defense was there too for the breakup.
Defense was there, but I love the adjustment on that.
Yeah,
that was honestly, that was pretty clean.
That was a very clean adjustment. Yes.
The drop, man.
The play action, and the defense is just crazy right now. All the pressure.
70 did some inexcusable,
Yes.
dumb stuff that is coded into the linemen in this game. Well, I guess he did try. It's just when I looked up, I was like, "How is the pressure so instant?" And you just see 70 with his back to the play. It's just like, what did you do? He just got beat.
Yeah.
All right, that's not broken coding. That's just he got beat.
Yeah, he got beat, and he just said, "You know what? There's nothing I could do. There's no sense in me going back there to get a block in the back. It doesn't make any sense. Let me just go ahead and let him get sacked." Fourth down and 19. Obviously got to go for it here. And defense is going to get in there again. And we get another turnover on down. So, Oregon with a dominant performance here. The third quarter is not over yet, J-Dog.
Yeah. The third quarter isn't over, but it does certainly look like this game is. Oh, man.
Wow.
It just gets
Just
worse.
wow. Just wow.
If his QB was if his QB was Tua, he'd be dead. Yeah.
My goodness.
he hasn't taken a lot of sacks, but his completion percentage must be in the dumpster right now because he's getting hit on all of these throws, basically.
So 1st and 10 here at the 40. As a handoff here, we'll give him a new set of downs once again. 1st and 10 coming up. Off subject for just 1 second to everybody out here. Obviously, everybody here is on PlayStation 5. I'm wondering in the chat right now, let me know in the chat to everybody, you can tell me as well yourself. Is anybody in here picking up the PS5 Pro? I'm just curious. I want to know if anybody is picking that up. Reason why I'm asking is because they did announce that college football 25 will be a pro, as we see another touchdown. Wow, just crazy. This is absolutely crazy. But they have announced though that it will be a PS5 Pro enhanced game. It will be a PS5 Pro enhanced game. So I just wanted to find out if anybody was picking it up or not. I know most people are not. You know what I mean? I know most people are not. You know, myself personally, the only reason I'm getting it is because number one, I'm gonna trade my old one in, and then I have a old Apple Watch that I'm trading in as well too. So I'm basically, in a nutshell, probably gonna come out of pocket $100, $150, something like that. So that's why I'm gonna get it. That's the only reason I'm getting it. But if
that's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad at all for that. You know what I mean? It's not bad at all for that. But again, I'm just curious to know if anybody here was picking it up, because again, it's pro enhanced now for this game, for Madden, for NBA 2K. They announced it for some of those games now, so I was just curious to see if anybody was picking them up.
Yeah, I had not planned on it.
Yeah.
Now, if I get a situation I could absolutely hit a situation where, although I don't think I don't have the slim version or anything like that. I just have the base digital version of the original PS5.
Yeah.
If I could get a good trade-in deal for that, and then something, but I don't see a reason, like a burning reason to. I'm also gonna look into. I want to see the data. Like, PS5 enhanced is a nice thing to say, but what does it mean? Right. Okay, improved visual effects, enhanced lighting, better shadows reflection, shorter load times, a 4K, like more 4K games. Okay, well, first of all, this system can run 4K. Why in the hell can't the games run 4K? It should be a better system.
Wow.
Oh.
It's getting, when it rains, it pours.
There were so many blue jerseys out there, and he just threw to the one white jersey.
When it rains, it pours.
But yeah, I don't have any burning. Again, if I get a good deal on it or something, sure. But even beyond that, I'd want the hard data on what it actually means that it's enhanced. Yeah. Because if you're talking about a 15% performance increase, that's not worth much at all to me.
Yeah. Listen, I totally agree with you. As far as that's concerned, the only reason I'm getting is because of the deal that I'm getting on it. That's the only reason. There's no other, because there's no way that I would pay $700 for for that console right now. You know what I mean? Obviously, we know PS6 is going to be dropping in a few years. We already know that. They haven't, there's already discussions and everything out there about that right now. But realistically, for me, it's how much better can you get? You know what I mean? But
exactly.
How much better can you get? And if you want to get better, if I was going to spend a full $700, I'm buying a PC. What the hell am I doing here? I may as well. Right. I'm buying a PC.
Well, that's the other thing.
That's it.
I'm buying a PC. I'm probably getting a computer this Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I'm probably getting a new computer. I was trying to hold out for the new generation of
the 5000 series.
Yeah, but those aren't gonna probably. I'm going for as good as I can get.
They're gonna be too much money.
They're gonna be expensive. I see, and the thing is, to some extent, I don't really care about that. But I'm also not willing to wait. It's probably not coming out till January, and I'm gonna Black Friday. There's gonna be some really good deal. I'm gonna get an extra 17% on top of it because I work at Dell, and I'm just gonna like jump on whatever the best deal I can find on a 4090.
You know, I was just about to. You know what? I'm glad that you mentioned that too, because I was just about to tell you as well that just jump on a 4090, because I don't know if there's going to be that much of a difference this generation coming around between the 4090. Just like it wasn't a tremendous difference, if I'm not mistaken, with the 4090 and the 3090. It wasn't a tremendous difference, especially with the games we got playing right now. He's just playing patty cake with this guy right now. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. This has been crazy. He is playing patty cake with him right now, man. This is bad. 45-7. Wow.
That's kind of the way it's going. And I wish I had more to say, but I don't. Frankly, we have sort of already gone over all these things. Maybe towards the end of the game, we'll go over, what it looks like. Also, for people that are in the league, stay put after the game. We'll do a quick talk, and then I got a quick announcement for us all. I got some news, so don't go anywhere.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, there's just not a whole lot else to say about the game at this point. It kind of is what it is.
Hey, why you think I brought up the?
Exactly.
I mean, we need, like my guy Freight says, we needed a filler. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we did.
So I had to put the filler in there.
I love that question, and like for me too, specifically about like why I don't want to wait anymore is because so if I get the current, like the 14th generation i9 and the 4090, the upgrade that I'm getting in performance from my current system, which has a 3070 Ti in it, and my graphics card was made in 2001. My CPU was made in 2019.
Oh,
that was 5 years ago. So if you just look at the numbers, I'm literally like going to the system that I'm looking at right now would be a more than 50% performance increase.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Versus, so that's going to be so massive that what's the difference if, let's say, the new ones come out and they're 10% better than the current ones? I'm not going to even notice that.
You're not going to notice it.
Like a 50% to 60% increase is not that big of a deal. So it's like 37 Ti is
Darkness is so stupid.
He is so stupid. He won't say shit all game, and then he'll just come in with that.
Oh man, he said it's solar powered.
You know it. You think your boy would own a not solar powered calculator? Get out of your mind, Jason. Out of your mind. They did land on the moon with less than a Ti. They landed on the moon with like 28 kilobytes of RAM.
Oh my gosh, man. Y'all are too much in that chat right now. You hear me? Y'all are too much in that chat.
Darkness, I didn't buy that upgrade. You could. That was an accessory, and I didn't purchase it.
4th down and 8, and there's another pick. Whew, boy. And it looks like he wants to stop the bleeding. It looks like he wants to stop the bleeding.
We've officially come to the point in the broadcast where Filthy is questioning the moon landing. That's where we're at.
Well, I mean, you know what, man? I really think at this point in the broadcast, because, we still got quite a few people in here right now. If you want to talk about what you want to talk about the end of the thing, I mean, we may as well. We may as well, man.
We're looking for ways to fill time, and I'm sitting on something I want everyone in the league to hear anyway.
So the floor is yours, my friend. You go right on ahead, break it down to everybody, and then I'll give my thoughts.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks to everybody, first of all, for coming in, and I'm glad that you're here. I do want to share some news about something that's going to be changing with the league. So just to rip the Band-Aid right off, basically effective like right now, this isn't a bad thing, so nobody freak out. But Shane will be stepping down as an admin. He's not going anywhere in terms of the league. I told him he wasn't allowed to, but he's not allowed to not be at the helm of the Gators. But he is going to be stepping down as an admin. And I thought you all deserved to hear that, because he has been a massively important figure within this league and truly this community, even outside of this league. He has done an incredible amount of work for this league, both because, mostly because he loved the league. And I mean it when I say that there is no way that we could ever thank him enough for what he did. A lot of this very broadcast is happening because it was Shane's idea, and Shane took the impetus to hook it up. The images that you've been seeing outside of this week were always Shane. So much, hell, again, he was very involved when we were going over the rule book and things like that. So the league that you guys are playing in would not look the way that it didn't, or look the way that it does, without Shane's impact. So from the bottom of our hearts, Filthy and I cannot say enough in terms of thank you to Shane for all that he's done for the league, and we very much look forward to continuing the epic amount of trash talk that he brings every day, because he's gonna do that. But he's got other things that he's doing too, and I would be remiss if I didn't at least shout that out as well. For those of you that don't know, he's gonna be starting up a DJ stream. I believe the channel is live. No, in fact, I know the channel is up and going. So make sure that you're tuning into that, Shane. You should post that in the Discord somewhere.
Yes,
so everyone
please.
can
Yes,
follow it.
please.
That's going to be an awesome thing for us to hang out and be a part of. And he's got a lot of stuff going on that we're excited for him for.
Yes.
So once again, thank you very much, Shane, from the bottom of our hearts. We can never express enough gratitude for you, bud. And we're happy to see you move on to other things that are going to continue to be a really fun time and new challenges and horizons for you, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, I will say, obviously he's not going anywhere. He's still going to be in the league. So I'm still going to be able to see Freight in the chats here and everything else, and see his shit talk and all that other stuff. And I'm definitely looking forward to that. No doubt about it. Now, I will say this though. Okay. He said that he is going to be, starting a DJ stream, which is great. I hope I could collab with him a little bit. For those that don't know, I've been a DJ for 35 years. It's one of the reasons why, most people already know when they hear my voice that I had to be involved in some type of something like that. You know what I mean? Try to keep a crowd hype or whatever like that. So most people would come up to me and they would say, that I hear you commentating that, yo, did you DJ or something? And I'm like, yeah, I did. Well, I still do. You know what I mean? I got to do a big gig this weekend. I got a big I'm a piano gig I got to do this Saturday. A big gig at the park. And it's it's refreshing to hear that I got one of my guys, man, that's actually doing some DJ stuff as well too. So I definitely would like to collab with him. And let's definitely figure something out, man. Let's get together on a collab on a stream, and and make the party rock a little bit. I'm definitely looking forward to that. That's definitely an idea that we can have, and maybe we could even spin something along the way here while we're on the stream like this, because 45 to 7 we could have turned it to a, you know what I'm saying, we could have did some other things. You know what I'm saying?
We could have gone a few different directions.
Yeah, we could have gone a few different directions, man. A few different directions. No, hey, look, no disrespect to Notre Dame. I've been on the loser side of that too. I got dominated at one point, I think it was 83 to 17. I got annihilated. So no disrespect whatsoever. But the score is the score. You know what I mean?
Well, exactly. The score don't lie. Yeah. And the one thing that's awesome about Swiper is he's not gonna let this thing live rent free in his head. Like he's gonna feel it until he gets another win for sure. But he's gonna look at this. He's gonna wonder, how could I go back? And I know that he's going to take it personally to the point he's never gonna do that. He's gonna be like, this guy's never gonna beat me that bad again. I'm not saying he's never gonna beat me again, but I can't ever let this happen this bad ever again.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, look, with that being said, we are going to get on out of here. I am texting somebody right now as we speak, because I got got a college game I got to play in a second. So
Okay.
I'm about to go
Okay.
back and go live. So maybe y'all see me get my ass kicked, and then you could talk in the chat about me too.
I love it. I love it.
So, and he could probably hear me in the chat as well right now too, possibly. But yeah, we're about to go ahead and try to get this game in. So I am letting him know now that I'm about to be ready.
Okay, while you do that, real quick,
sure.
Snypz folks, thank you so much for stopping by tonight. And to anybody that isn't any in the Snypz crew, this is Sick on the Sticks, the College Football 25
Yes,
League.
yes.
If you saw this game and you liked what you were seeing, hit us up. I am JD0G4 on Discord. I know Filthy Hands 74 was up here later. You can add us on here too. Shoot us a message, whatever. We'd always love to bring on some good users. And just thanks again to everybody for stopping out tonight. Hope you enjoyed the content. The game, like we already talked about, could have been better, but things to learn from. And even though we got into nose wipe season in the second quarter, I still think we had a good time. And that's what it's all about.
Absolutely. We had a fantastic time, as always, man. As always. So look, with that being said, everybody, we gonna get on out of here, man. Guys, next week will probably be one more game, and then we'll hit the postseason, I believe. I'm almost positive.
Yes, that sounds about right.
I think that's gonna be the case. I will say this though, right away, that obviously not this week, but next week when we hit the postseason, I pretty much can do any games with the exception of Saturday night. I will not be able to do anything. I got my sisters coming to town, so I will Saturday and Sunday next week. I'll be out of commission until Sunday evening, if I'm not mistaken. So, so I just want to kind of put that out there right now, just in case there was any games that need to be played at that time. I'll be out of commission at that time, but any other time, I will definitely be around, ready to rock, no doubt about it. But with that being said, everybody, 45-7, the final count in this game of the week. We're gonna see you guys next week. Myself and my guy J-Dog, thank y'all so much for tuning in, and we are gonna get on out of here. J-Dog, it's been a pleasure once again, my brother.
Yes, sir. Same to you, sir. Same to you.
All right, my friends. So with that being said, we're out of here, guys. Take care, be blessed, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Slide, folks.